Hi everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atute here, and I'm hopping on your screens to say subscribe now to Warriors of Wrestling. They have tons of awesome content, awesome matches, awesome wrestlers on their channel. So again, subscribe, like, comment on the videos, and of course hit that notification bell. Interview queen out.
This match is brought to you by Warriors of Wrestling. Subscribe and click the notification bell for more wrestling action.
There's the bell. One of the lights here at Warriors of Wrestling just came loose.
It's because of these fans. They're so loud. They jostled one of the lights for Elijah Burke. Pope D'Angelo Dinero.
Here we are, the No Limits Championship. There are no rules other than this match must end in the ring.
And that's the risk that Elijah Burke, D'Angelo Dinero, whatever you want to call him, has against the No Limits champion almost nearly 200 days. And now Carter, defensive strategy applied here. A defensive strategy by the champion to try and get inside the head of Burke. But Burke, he's been on the grandest stage of them all, and these plebeians, Blatt, these children, making arcane references to nearly 3 decades ago.
It seems to be striking a chord there with Darius Carter, though, with that following. And now, instead of powering him over to the corner, an arm drag to Pope Dinero.
D'Angelo Dinero not as frequent of an in-ring competitor. He currently does what I do for Impact Wrestling, which is elucidate the masses.
And here he goes against the wrestling's richest prize, as he calls himself, Darius Carter.
And it's ultimately earned if you see him every time he's in the ring.
And Darius Carter powering over Pope Dinero here.
And the Pope might have come from Harlem, but he is in Darius Carter's house right now.
Darius Carter, you can easily dismiss Darius Carter as having a giant ego. And I'm not saying he doesn't, but it seems to be with him, talking with him, it seems to be some variety of a perception problem, that he doesn't think he's perceived as well as he should be. And he doesn't think that the crowd has an idea that he believes he is the wrestling's richest prize.
And you know what? I have to agree with him. The perception these fans put out there, they do the Urkel chants, they look at him, he's better than them, he makes more money than them, he lives in a better house than them, so there's jealousy. It's not ego, it's jealousy that poisons the minds of these plebeian fans.
I do not agree with you, I will say that much. And now Darius Carter not in control of this matchup. Again, his No Limits championship is on the line.
It certainly is, and there's no disqualification. So this might be a good place for D'Angelo Dinero to put in his boxing training. Former pro boxer, has been in Ohio Valley Wrestling, is someone that, knows how to get in there and trade leather. That might be the kind of fight he wants to go up against Carter. A little less wrestling, a little more back and forth, throwing hands.
Darius Carter around with that headlock, but instead thrown off, manages to push Pope down. Pope with a leapfrog. Oh, deep arm drag by Pope, followed by a second. Darius Carter is reeling. Hip toss by Pope, and now stalking Darius Carter. Has him up. Big scoop slam down. And goes for the pin, but Darius Carter rolls to the corner.
Great strategy there by the champion to reset himself.
Now the No Limits rules regarding the ropes. A rope will break a count, and a rope will break a submission, but it doesn't mean you have to release the submission. It just means that you cannot have a valid, a legal submission while holding the rope.
So essentially you can break someone's arm to ensure to pull them away, and then they will submit.
That is the case here.
Hopefully someone's arm gets broken. Preferably Dinero.
And we have seen extreme champions in the No Limits division here at Warriors of Wrestling. We have seen men, weapons, no problem, death matches. But instead, Darius Carter takes a different path when it comes to wrestling in the No Limits division.
It's all about the different advantages. Darius Carter's not a hardcore wrestler. You're not going to see him pull out plunder and hit someone over the head. His strategy is to utilize every aspect of that ring, because that is his ring and he is in control of it.
But also when you talk about Extreme, let us not forget the time that Pope Dinero spent in Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Quite true. He was the leader of the new breed on the grandest stage of them all, going up against a man like CM Punk, Tommy Dreamer. He doesn't shirk away from big moments. He's on national television every week. So it is his honor to go into the ring with Darius Carter, and he doesn't feel the fear that most people do when they go inside the ring with wrestling's richest prize.
Absolutely. However, we still have on the outside Harley, who is in a terrible mood after the Hostile Collective earlier tonight lost the tag team championships. And Pope Dinero taking advantage of the lack of count out in this matchup. Darius Carter held back by some fans so Pope can chop him.
This is illegal. This is not fair. Those fans are supposed to stay behind the guardrail.
With no glove, the shot to Darius Carter's chest ricochets all over the fun station here.
It is not a good scene right here, right now. And the Pope clearly in charge. You gotta wonder how Harley's gonna be a factor.
Harley on the outside. Harley is as legal as a wrist lock in this matchup.
I believe that's actually what he has on his business card.
Yeah.
Harley, as legal as a wrist lock. Dinero firmly trying to gain control, but there's the champion, the brains of wrestling's richest prize, proving it once again black.
And a kick to the throat there by Darius Carter. Follows it up with a neck breaker, hanging on the ropes. Darius Carter maybe composing himself, maybe having a few words with Harley.
The torque. It's the amount of injury that was inflicted by Carter on that neck breaker. And now
Darius Carter with him over the ropes. Another legal move. The referee can ask him to stop, but that's about it.
you gotta wonder if referee's discretion would come in at all.
Referee's discretion, he could end the matchup if necessary. He could call for the end of this matchup if Elijah Burke, if Pope De Niro, however you call him, it doesn't matter. If he cannot continue, this match must end.
And if that it comes down to it, a hard battle fought by De Niro,
barely able to kick out there, rolling through,
making it harder to breathe, making it harder to move. It's a double-edged sword when you're in a situation like that, because if you fight out, you can live to fight another day. But if you expend all of that energy no matter what.
Hard shots from the Pope here. And Darius Carter is reeling, creating some space. Darius Carter drops down, but eats the elbow to the back of the head. A second elbow to Darius Carter. Goes for a third, the Pope, and misses. Comes up a little short. Darius Carter to the side of the head there. Goes for the pin, and only a 2, or 1, looks like.
This is a situation where Carter has to keep on him. Carter has to ensure that he cannot move. And now you see it, Wrestling's Rich's prize, Black, cinching in that chin lock, making sure that he can't breathe. He can struggle, he can fight, he can move, but he can't breathe.
Absolutely. And also blocking the blood getting to the Pope's brain. Fighting up. Maybe the sound of the crowd will wake up Pope De Niro as he fights to his feet, breaking up the hold of Darius Carter. Darius Carter barely able to hang on. Sunset flip, goes for the pin. We could have a new, no.
Not enough there to take down the champion.
And Darius cuts him off there with a clothesline, and only a 2. We've seen this before, picking apart the hands, stomping the fingers, the toes, the ankles, going for the weakest parts of the body.
If you can't grip, you can't do a lot of things inside that ring. It cuts off maybe a quarter of your offense.
And now stomping around the Pope is Darius Carter.
Eat your heart out, Ronnie Garvin.
And that time, oh, another stomp there. Both ankles, both hands.
This is exactly what Carter has to do. This is exactly the mind frame he has to be in all of the time. When you're defending your title, especially a title like the No-Limits.
And now they're grabbing at the jaw, grabbing at the teeth, the nose. Oh! Cuts him off with a kick. Pope may be down. This could be the end of the match, but only a 2. Now only a 1. The Pope is waking up, and Darius Carter has words for referee Chris Levin.
You know, I would too. I'd be frustrated if I was Carter. You think it's all, you think you've gotten everything, but still, he's got the power position.
Pope crawling to his feet on Darius Carter. Darius Carter has him exactly where he wants him. And now the Pope fighting back. Forearms to Darius Carter. Oh! Downs him with a forearm. It's a back chop there. And then a clothesline. And now it looks like the Pope's momentum has picked up.
He's got to keep it going. He cannot lollygag in front of these fans. He cannot telegraph anything. 1 second of breathing could cost him everything. Paying tribute to a man we lost a year ago. Some bionic elbows, baby. And bringing the clubber in. Here's the Pope. Double axe handle takes the champion down. This is the situation where De Niro needs to be in and the champion cannot be in. joined here at ringside by another member.
Of what? Remember what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay George joining me here.
I'm scouting the talent here. As you know, you never know when the Pope D'Angelo might come back. And you never know when I might get a shot at that No Limits title.
That is true. You are focused, laser beam-like focus on becoming a champion here in Warriors of Wrestling. Big kick by Carter. Covers, hooks the outside leg. 1, 2, go! No.
Huge kick out.
And Jay George, I gotta ask you, you're watching these two men battle it out right here, right now for the No Limits title.
Absolutely.
What do you see? What is the one distinct advantage you think that Carter has right now over the Pope?
He's hungrier. Honestly, nothing against the Pope D'Angelo Nero. The only time I've been seeing him on TV is right here where we are behind the commentary booth. He hasn't been putting in the work as much as Carter has. Carter is younger. He's hungrier. He's got something to prove. D'Angelo Nero's already been there, done that. And obviously, that's the biggest advantage I think I would give to Carter. Of course, D'Angelo Nero's got the advantage through experience.
Oh, beautiful step up in Seguri.
But all the experience in the world doesn't matter when you're being taken out by a man like Darius Carter after that Enziguri in the corner. Oh, and a huge kick.
Barely kicking out, using that inside shoulder. Not an effective enough pin for Carter. As you said, you thought it was all over. This should have been done. But somehow, someway, the Pope, due to these fans here in Staten Island, trying to get back up.
Yeah, the fans, I'll tell you what, brother, it is hot in the air, and the candle lights are melting as Carter's putting in that work. He's got D'Angelo right where he wants him, and he's got to do right what he wants to do. But he's toying around, that's what I'm saying. He's going to do what he wants to do, rather what he should be doing right now.
Exactly. Carter telling him, you don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do. But the Pope standing right there across the ring from him, not taking any of it. Oh. It's getting aggressive. German! Holds on to it though, Jay George. He holds on to it. Catches him again.
Multiple German suplex. I've never seen this from the Pope, and the crowd is letting them know they're loving every second of it.
They are loving Latin Staten Island, and he just holds on. I think that was the fourth one.
That was it. That was the fourth one.
Trying to go for the drive for 5. Harley reaching out, can't get him. Someone call Officer Harris. This is an assault.
Oh my, Sheila Larson. This is ridiculous. What is that, 5?
That's 5. I think he's working on number 6. Catches him again. You gotta wonder when it's gonna be overkill. When the Pope said enough is enough.
Crowd wants one more. Poor Carter.
And you gotta wonder if the heat's playing a factor. Harley reaching out his hand. Now hooks the leg. Carter trying to fight out of it. Back elbows. Trying to slip out. Finally evades the grip of the Pope. Here comes Carter, blocks it. Look at
STO, that's it, it's over.
Takes him at 1, 2, new champion, no! Now he got the shoulder up.
Barely.
The inside shoulder.
Hey, playa, this is the Josh Speaks, and you're watching Warriors of Wrestling, the best independent wrestling company across the entire country. So hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can know whenever they post a new wrestling video. As always, love and peace.